EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific North. The Washington football team and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time.
All day. Let's go now, Mike. Hey, come on, Mike. Let's go. Mike 56, Mike.
Run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. 25, check 25, check 25. No time. 56, right there, 56.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third down, here's Haskins.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
In punt formation for Washington.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check. Check your hot read. Check. Alert.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside on the read to correct.
Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was taken down by...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Watch twist. Slam. Go. Tight dog.
They run with Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up.
95.
Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here it comes. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A toss right to Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
56, check 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins got his target, Samuel, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
They go play action now. Haskins, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Check 26, check 26. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. For this, man.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what he hates?
Puts it on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 37.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
We own them. Joker. Hey, alert. You got time.
1st and 10, Taylor now. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, keep it up. Check 31. Look for signals.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Bit of a surprise they ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. 3 buzz. Deuce. Left pass. Alert 3. Switch.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. 53-80. 56 is the mic. Let him know. Wide. Good guys. 4 down. 36.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Seahawks 14, Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Back to the ground at first is Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Go. Mike's 5-4.
Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
56.
Now we run with Geis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
56.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From midfield now, Haskins. Open man of Samuel, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Let's go now, Mike. Hey, hold on, Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
On first down, it's Gibson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
At the 9-yard
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protecting himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown,
A
Washington.
9-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Blue 15.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They had 3 times offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
56. You're trash. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Come on, boy.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
That one caught by Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He finds Howard complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike's 56.
On first down, it's Haskins. We'll find Gibson here complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Haskins pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, check 24, check 24. 14. Switch. What?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
There we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's gonna be a long day.
36 power.
It's gonna be a long day. Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the night.
Washington.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Dustin Hopkins on for the
I know
extra
Paul Revere
point.
talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Friday.
They run once more with Allen. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Number 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Single. Check. Hey,
On third down, here's Taylor. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Ordinarily, third down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by Hollister. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Double tight. Hey.
They'll look to run with 2. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
56 of Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Bring it.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. Got another man. Finds Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Washington 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action with Haskins. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I got him. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go, here we go.
14, Friday. 56.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's see what you got. 56.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gibson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Washington 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 50, check 50.
They'll run with Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Flying 90. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch out. Alert. Shift.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 50. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Reload. Check.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
14.
Play action. Now Wilson steps away. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check. 95.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bruce Irvin, his 2nd sack of the night. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll clear this one out deep for Sims. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
Mike 5-4. Blue down. Slam.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Forced out to his left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk about it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Bang out.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Rush in.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 14. Double up.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson's going to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Flag 90. 56, right there, 56. Hey, tight. Watch switch. Kill. Joker. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. Like 50 seconds.
Back to throw.
Double dog. That's the way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2nd and 10. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up with 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel finding the end zone on the game's final play. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. They'll try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
43. Seahawks 42. Tonight's finals, Washington.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough